Good.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy, True to KTV, back again. We're in the zone. Shout out my man, so crazy. Man. Hey, tell him.
Let's get it, man. We back again, man. In the zone, another zone out episode for y'all, man.
Absolutely,
Our brothers Renegade and Moose, they couldn't make it today, but we're gonna pray for them, man. We're gonna
absolutely.
pray for them
Hurricane,
because
man. Like I said, that hurricane down there in Florida. Hurricane. What's the name of it? I'm not trying to. What's the exact name of the hurricane? Milton. Hurricane Milton. Like you said, prayers up there to Moose. He definitely already evacuated. I know
yeah.
yesterday. He definitely
Mhm.
already evacuated and everything. So hopefully, like I said, prayers to the family also too. Like I said, regain strength. It's like I said, I think it's like I said, it's a Cowboy 5. Definitely said it's a 4, but saying it's a 5. Extremely dangerous. Like I said, to all you listeners out there are in that Florida area. In your Florida area, hopefully be safe to get you evacuated and things of that nature and be safe. Like I said before, we definitely thinking about y'all and prayers up to the families and listeners out there. That's definitely no joke, man. Hurricanes is definitely listen. Like I know it's bad. It's definitely bad when I'm like I said. If y'all didn't know, I'm the National Guard, in Delaware, and I got called up saying we may have to go down there. So hey,
That's crazy.
so it's like that's how. Like I said, like I said, shout out to Moose. Hope everything good down there in Moose. Like I said, Renegade. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So hopefully, like I said, man, like I said, hopefully everything be good down there. But this is a lot. There's a lot to talk about, man. It's a lot to talk about. Like I said, this will be dropping. Also, will be dropping. I don't know exactly when it's gonna be dropping, but it will be dropping later this week. So don't. Let's stay. Hey,
Just
what I mean?
stay tuned.
Still
Stay
stay
tuned.
tuned. Sorry for our apologies also for being late also. But that's one of the reasons
Right.
why we late, things of that nature, right? It was so crazy birthday. It was your birthday. What you do for your
Oh
birthday?
yeah, it was my birthday, man. I chilled with the family, my wife, my daughter, man. Mostly everybody told me happy birthday, man. Friends, family, my Discord family, they told me happy birthday. My brothers, everybody pretty much, man. I
That's
enjoyed
what's
it.
up though, man.
Yeah, we went out. Yeah, we just kicked it, man. I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, that's
Not
what's
gonna
up,
lie.
man.
Mhm.
That's what's up though, man. That's definitely what's up, man. Like I said. But yeah, like I said, a lot. Like I said, man, I've been chilling, working. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It
Right.
is. I mean, shout out to my mom's birthday today. Shout out to my mom. Shout out
Oh,
to my
shout out to
mom,
my
man.
happy birthday to your mom, man.
Happy birthday to my mom. Shout out to her. You know what I mean. Support her. You know what I mean. Sometimes she watch my content. You know what I mean too. She watch my content every day too.
Facts,
So hey,
facts.
shout out to my mom. You know what I mean. So let's get into it though, man.
Let's get
Let's
it,
get
man.
into it, man. Let's get into it, man. And I'm curious what we will start off first, man. There's a lot to talk about, man. A
Yeah.
lot to talk about. NBA back. NBA is back. Preseason is here. Preseason is here, man. Preseason is here. How much are you invested in preseason?
Preseason, I mean, I watched a couple, just a little bit. I watched a little bit of that Suns game. But man, pretty much, bro, I'm ready for the season. I'm hyped up for the season. We lost both games that we played. We lost against the Timberwolves and the Suns. We could have done a lot of things better, man. We could have, but I'm hoping they get those things done by the season starts. And I mean, like AD, I don't even did he even play?
I don't think so. I'll really be honest. I really even been paying
That's
attention.
what I'm saying. LeBron played, but the thing is, everyone's focused on Bronny, bro. That's why it's like those haters. They just waiting for the time Bronny plays bad so they could blame Bron. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I feel
that's
you on
that's
that.
what we going through right now as Laker fans. We just got to hear all the Bronny talks, and it's like let's talk about Connect, how he's shooting. Let's talk about the other guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about D'Lo, Austin Reeves. We basically got the same team, True. We got the same team. We done added some young pieces. Yeah. So I pretty much, man, my expectations for the Lakers, man, I got us making the playoffs, man. No play in or not, but we making the playoffs. That's where I got us, bro.
Okay.
So probably at best I got us at like 5 in the West. At worst, I got us in the play-in. Pretty
Okay.
much
I
it, man.
mean,
I
I
think it's
mean,
realistic expectations. It's not
I
like
mean,
we
it is.
saying we finna be
I
number
mean,
three, top three, man, in the West,
yeah.
shit
I
like
mean,
that.
it ain't guaranteed though, but I get it. You know what I mean? If you have an opportunity to change, you know what I mean? I
Right.
mean, I mean, it ain't guaranteed though. Y'all can make it.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
can
I
make
feel
it.
like the West wide open though. True. I feel like the West wide open.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna go that far though. Ain't wide open for
Nah, it's
y'all.
wide open like last
Ain't
year.
wide open
It's
for
wide
y'all.
open like last year, man.
God, listen, don't
You
be
seen it
talking.
last year, man. That top three seed was wide
But
open.
listen though, but y'all
Mm.
not in that mix though,
We was in that 4 to
bro. Y'all
7
almost,
mix.
bro. Y'all
We was in that
almost,
4 to 7 mix, bro. We was
man.
like
Listen,
two. You
this
could go check. True. I ain't
y'all
lying.
not in
We was
that
like two
batter, bro.
games.
Y'all not in that bat. But this is this
Oh, you
year
talking
though,
about
and
next season? We
this
we
is
not
this
in there like
season.
that.
This is this season. Y'all not a bad team, but it's levels, man. That's why I think, like, granted, this is preseason too.
Mhm.
Like, granted, my team handle business though. You know, listen, we don't
Yeah,
got
yeah,
speak
yeah,
on
yeah.
like
We're not even gonna
my team
focus
handle
on y'all.
business.
Y'all,
You
y'all,
know what I
y'all trying
mean?
to
But
go
even
back to
with that,
back.
but that being said too, Jason Tatum jump shot has been fixed. Granted, it's
Mhm.
only preseason, but I mean, his jumper been off. And one thing I do look at preseason is not like necessarily the wins and losses at all. I really look at like where people are working on per se, what are the people are doing,
Mhm.
not like necessarily the results per se. Like clear Jalen Brown looks stronger. Tatum, I'm looking like I said, I thought Timberwolves preseason, saw that Rob did. I did see, no, I lie. I did see that first game preseason game. Rob
Rob
Dillingham,
Dillon,
Jerry
he
Shannon
nice,
Jr.,
bro.
Devin Chenzo, he didn't look like he lost. He looked like he gonna shoot at a high level again this year. There's certain things of that nature I look at in preseason. I don't get too invested into preseason like that because, like I said, it don't mean nothing in real basketball per se. It's just
Right.
people trying to make a spot, trying to make, you know what I mean, things of that nature. It ain't that really.
They
But
need
like I said,
content.
NBA. But like I said, NBA's here though. NBA's here. It's right around the court. Season about to start soon, and like I said, I'm excited. You know,
Fact.
unfortunately, I saw John Morant sprained his ankle. Yeah, that's last night. Ball rolled under his, foot. That was unlucky as a mug. I mean,
Right.
shoot, that's terrible. I mean, yeah, it was like I said, preseason's back, man. I'm very curious about like what y'all think about it preseason. The comment section in the chat, man. I'm really curious of what y'all
Yeah.
think. But it's been dope, my opinion. It's been dope so far. NBA been back just like that. So and why? Because this off season, I know there's been people live been chatting this off season. I think people been bored.
They've been
I
creating
think
content out of
I
nothing, man.
I definitely, yeah. I mean, well, we kind of benefit from that, though. To be fair, I mean,
You
just to
do.
be transparent and things. But like I said, NBA season back. And speaking of NBA season back, and I'm glad you speaking of Bronny too. I definitely want to talk about this. Speaking
Yeah.
of Bronny, so I saw a report that the Warriors allegedly passed up Bronny for the respect of LeBron James. Now I don't know how true this is. Nobody in the Warriors, I don't think, confirmed this per se. I will say, like, that is kind of crazy, bro. Like, so
That is
you
crazy.
felt though he was good enough, you can draft him, but you didn't because of respect out of a player that played in your same division that could possibly help another team if you felt that he can help
Mm.
yours. Like I don't. That was how you feel about that because that's out. That's
Bro,
extra
that's
blatant.
that's crazy. First of all, we need to find out where they were at in the draft. The Warriors, where did they fall in the
I'll
draft?
double
The
check.
second, they had to be in the second round because I don't see them in the first round. So basically, bro, they had the 52 pick. What's the difference between being a 55 pick and a 52 pick? Like, I don't see no difference with
But
that.
my whole thing, if you felt he was good enough to get him, then why you didn't get him?
Yeah, right. They should have just got him, grabbed the
That's
dude. You know what I'm saying?
like that's my thing. If you feel like why like that, that's what I don't understand. You feel that you could have got him, why you didn't get him? But you just want to do this. Like that's right there. Just like, bro, I don't. That's just backwards to me. That is just backwards to me. Like you felt though you could have got him, why you didn't get him?
Yeah, bro, they should have just got him, bro. 52 pick. And people got to stop saying that I'm capping that before the heart surgery, he was supposed to be 17 picks. So it don't matter. He was supposed to be an
Bro,
NBA
he
player.
ain't. You gotta let that go because you know that dude ain't like.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
let it go. I'm gonna let
you
it
gotta let
go. It
that
didn't
go because
happen. We got
because
Dalton
he
Connect now, so we
he
good.
been back now for months now, and like I get it. Like
Yeah,
he don't even show glimpses of being a 17th pick at all. Like he don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
show.
I get
Like
that,
he
but
got, yeah, he ain't like terrible. He shows like good positive things
right.
of his defense and things of
His
that nature.
defense up there. His defense is there though. His
Yeah,
defense
but
is
his
there.
defense ain't good enough to be on the court though. Like, oh, that's the thing. Like, he got
Bro,
defense,
he's
but
playing. He's playing though. Playing D.
but
You
he
know.
playing against bench. He playing against dudes that's not even gonna be in the game. Like he playing against like if he was like shutting down like all like real NBA players per se. Like I mean, listen, he got potential. I'm not
He
gonna
got to
say he
get
got
there.
defensive. He has defensive. He can be a Gary Payton Jr. I
We
can
just
see that.
said that. We just said that on my stream. Facts. You
He
100%
could be
right on
that.
that.
But like that
But
took time to Gary Payton the second be that.
mm,
That's all, and that's all I've been saying the whole time with Brian. Also, just like the haters and stuff. I said, and Lamont did a stream. Well, I don't know when y'all gonna be seeing this per se, but Lamont
yeah,
did a
I
stream.
definitely watch him back if I
Lamont
don't
did a
catch him
stream.
around.
He talking about the haters and Brian. Cause I mean, that's another thing too. Though, like people, y'all only talk about because it's profitable. Like y'all love Ish on them.
Facts.
Talking about the
Mhm.
integrity of the game, but y'all only talking about for money purposes. Y'all can talk. Y'all, all y'all content creators, like y'all can talk about other things besides Bronny. It's y'all that want y'all can do what y'all want to do if y'all creating content. Y'all
Right.
like y'all nobody's forcing y'all to make Bronny content.
Bro, right.
Y'all doing it because of y'all is money. But y'all love to say the morals and the the integrity of the game. But y'all literally are doing Bronny content over
Hmm.
quote unquote real basketball thing, which y'all love to do and say, oh, nepotism and things of that nature. Like I don't listen.
Right. It's crazy
So
out here, bro.
hey,
He definitely paying the rent for him, bro. He definitely
they was
doing that.
LeBron and Bronny was on the court at the same time. Why we can't forget about that? That was dope. That was
History,
dope.
man. History
That
was
was dope.
made, man.
Even though it was like 4 minutes. I
Right.
mean,
It,
hey,
it it happened. I don't think it's gonna happen again. If it does happen, then we'll just have to witness that. But we just witnessed history, bro. Yeah, the kid had a donut, but he gonna get better. But true, I want him to be more like stop being a little timid with his shot, bro. He gotta be more aggressive in getting his shots. Because how do you stay in the league, True? Stay in the league to knock down shots. What kind of league is it now? People shooting threes. He gets that going with the defense, bro. I'm telling you, he gonna stay in the league, bro. He gonna
I
stay.
mean,
He gotta take that role, knocking down the threes and playing defense.
absolutely. I definitely agree. Like, yeah, but like I said, he showed flashes of that. Can't get I definitely can't get mad at that, Shoot. Shout out to Bronny. Shout out,
Yeah, shout out to him, man.
I definitely, what I mean, I can't. Hey, that's dope. Playing with your dad in the league. Hey, who would have thought
Hmm.
we could see this in our lifetime? You know what I mean? Bronny. I've been watching LeBron James before. Bronny wasn't even playing basketball. So the fact that he
Crazy.
playing with his son, that is dope. That is dope. You know what I mean?
That's
You
dope,
can't hate
yeah.
on that. Can't hate on that, man. But sometimes speaking of we can hate on. Speaking of hate on, because Rudy Gobert, man, he been a big topic of conversation in the like the fact. I mean, the fact
Mhm.
that he Rudy Gobert, people think Rudy Gobert not like that. Shout out to Renegade, shout out to
Shout
Renegade,
out to
man. It's really, I
Renegade.
mean, speaking of people downplaying Rudy Gobert's skill set, whatever the case may be, on being hate on per se, he's been one of the most hated on players, man. Truth be told, he's literally been one of the most hated players. How do you feeling about Rudy Gobert? He just called out,
Mm.
people haters that talk about he shouldn't have won those DPOYs, and he says bring receipts. Then look at the numbers and data. If you feel though I don't should have won Defensive Player of the Year, man. How you feel about that, man? So crazy. 'Cause I saw
I
that he
already
was
know. I
tripping.
already know who he's talking about. We
He
already
talking about
know one
everybody,
person
B.
already. He
I
talking to
mean, yeah,
everybody.
yeah, he talking about
Uh,
everybody though. Even Renegade.
but yeah, I'm glad that he's speaking up, man. He needs to keep doing that. Really though, when it comes to the defensive player of the year, bro, he has four of them. Like he don't really have to really say anything. I mean, the accolades speak for itself. There's things that he does that's not on the stat sheet. He's a elite rim protector. Yeah, he's elite on like maybe one side of the coin on defense, but like he's still in the league, bro. He's in the league for a reason, and he's winning these awards for a reason. But I would like to see Rudy Gobert, like when they try to punk him. I want to see him actually like holding his own. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why they messing with him. True, they messing with him because they think he's soft. Let's be honest, bro.
I mean,
Even the
maybe.
old heads, they think he's
I mean,
soft, bro.
maybe that though. Maybe
Think it's
that.
that he got choked up on live, bro.
I mean, man, that
That
could be.
has
He
something
got
to
caught
do with
off.
it
I mean, he
too.
did get caught off guard though. Like I mean, I ain't going. I'm not
Right.
gonna go and get. He did get caught off guard to be fair though. But I mean, that being said too, like
It's crazy though. But yeah,
that be.
good job, Rudy. Keep talking.
And,
Keep talking that
and,
ish, man.
and I'm gonna be honest though, because I know people say he take the high road and all that. Like I get it per se. Oh, take the high road and all that. But at the same time though, bro, like you at a certain point, you kind of gotta say something. You
Yeah, you
kind of
got to.
have to say something. You know what I mean? Like you kind of had no choice to say something because like people just be crazy, man. Like people just gonna think it's a shit. Things is sweet and you got like people think times like you gotta remind people like bro like who you talk like you gotta remind people or tell people who you are, bro. Like yo y'all that's all fine and dandy, you know. And I'm not saying be disrespectful because I don't think he was disrespectful in the response. It's like bro, yeah, okay, you feel like I shouldn't have done this. Bring the receipts, feel like I shouldn't have. Where's the tape where I shouldn't feel about just about using narrative the fact that I can't because I can't guard in space. That's a weakness for a lot of bigs in the NBA. But
Right.
then but then it's like okay, and this is why it gets BS though. Because that being said too, a guy like Bam get disrespected in defensive player of the year conversations. So a guy like Bam that can literally do things that people criticize Rudy Gobert for not able to do. Y'all don't give that person a benefit of doubt or love when it comes to that
Mhm.
side of the ball defensively.
Right.
Or even as a player in general. Bam, in my opinion, Bam is literally like one of the most underrated players in the game. Like, this is the first year. Do you know this is the first year? Like, not like this first year. The last season was the first time he finished top 3 in DPOY.
You talking about Bam?
Yeah, last year was the first time ever he finished top 3.
That's crazy.
Last year. He was top 5 the year before that. Number 5 exactly. Number 4 2 years before that, and you know DPOY and 5th in DPOY in 2020. So like respectfully though, like I mean, imagine in 2022, Mikal Bridges, Rudy Gobert finished higher. I mean, granted those guys had some great defensive seasons. I'm not going to take that away from them. I'm definitely not. And then like I'm trying to hold on to look at the them Draymond Green, Evan Mobley finished higher than him. And I don't think Evan Mobley or I definitely don't think Brook Lopez like yeah, Jared Jackson Jr. I'm not mad he won it, but Bam may have won it that year. 2023. Like, but it's like my whole thing is though, like it's like okay, so we gonna just keep disrespecting these guys now? Like come on now. Like my whole thing is though, people criticize Rudy Gobert for not being able to guard in space. But when you got guys that can guard in space, they don't get the credit they deserve. And y'all ished on them. Even I remember when Marcus Smart won Defensive Player of the Year, people got complaining about that. It's like, bro, Marcus Smart can guard in space. He a guard. You know what I mean?
They complain about everything nowadays, bro.
That's what, but it's like people pick and choose. It's like y'all criticizing the guy, but then okay, people that can do that things that people say like y'all think that Rudy Gobert is lacking, y'all don't give him that respect and love. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's like I said, Rudy Gobert, like I said, because like I said before, like I said, when I had to going back and forth with Renegade, I was like, bro, I'm trying. Like, we understand that, like, if you're saying that Rudy Gobert not like that defensively because you feel though he's easier to scheme against other guys you feel are better defensively, that's a whole different conversation, right?
Right.
That being said, too, you got to understand, like, defensively and schemes and things of that nature, he's doing things what the team is telling him to do. Like, it ain't his fault that, you know, Rudy Gobert was pulling the island with Luka Doncic. That's their fault. That's coaching. That's called coaching right there. Why you allow him to do that?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
There should be counters, you know.
So they literally swept the Suns, right? And clearly he played a lot of minutes in that series. And they are all perimeter guys that can, you know, and he was actually guard. He was, you know what I mean?
Right.
Did a pretty good job. So like, I mean, granted, like I said, he got to call these guys out at the end of the day. I mean, like you said, because like I said, at the end of the day, you don't win 4 DPOYs for no reason. Like that
That's what
is
I'm
what it is.
saying.
You just it's a regular mind you can talk about now. It ain't a this because mind you, don't forget, even if you want to sit there and criticize his defense, if whatever, that's still DPOY is a regular season award. So whatever you criticize in the playoffs in the regular season, those do things are irrelevant. For example, Julius Randle, like it or not, a guy, and we can maybe talk about that a little bit.
Wow.
Julius Randle is a All NBA player. He's an All-Star level talent. But when he gets to the playoffs, it's like he don't look like way. But at the end of the day, he is who he is in the regular season. The playoffs are two different, things. You get what I'm saying? So like you can't conflate what he does in the playoffs and well, he may have played bad defensively in the playoffs, or he shouldn't win DPOY. He wasn't. He played excellent in the regular season. Nobody he gets this. You know what I mean? You can't use the regular season award and use it to criticize what he's doing in the playoffs. So like I just don't get that. You know what I mean? Like
I don't get that either, bro. Because for the past 11 years, this dude been averaging 13-11 with 2 blocks. And he said, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers and the data to to prove your claim if he's not like that. You know
You
what I'm
one of the
saying?
best dudes to guard Jokic. You one of the best guys guarding Jokic.
People hate on consistency. True. That's
It's just
another thing.
narratives like it, but I think it's really just narrative because how the game is getting played now. The game is more space, and you got to ask people guard the perimeter. But like they said before, not a lot of centers you're asking to guard in space at a high level, bro. Even if some people that can't even do it at a solid level, you're not asking them to do that all game, bro. It's only a few bigs that can really even do that.
That's
So,
what I'm saying, bro.
and that's still
It's
tough
just
for those
hate.
type of guys. That's like,
Yep, it
yeah,
comes
it's
down to
definitely
hate.
none.
Down to
Definitely
hate.
none. But shout out to him for stepping up, sticking up for himself, though, man. Like, I mean, I'm not mad. You get slandered, how you getting slandered, bro? Hey, you can say, you know what I mean? I'm not mad at whatsoever, man. I'm definitely not mad.
Keep doing your thing, Rudy.
Absolutely,
Keep proving them wrong, man.
absolutely, man. I'm definitely not. Shout out Rudy Gobert. All speaking of like teams we looking forward to and things like that. I think Paul George said something very interesting. Hold up, man. Oh yeah. Paul George said something very very interesting. Very very interesting. He said that and low key may be true. Paul George was talking about how the game has changed, and he says NBA changed when people love talking about people love to credit Steph Curry when it comes to spacing the floor and things of that nature, right? When it comes to 3-point shooting, I'm not saying. And granted, Steph Curry could be I think he probably is, or you could put him. I think he is like the face of that, right? "Quote unquote" revolution of 3-point shooting and more 3-point shooting per se.
Yeah,
but
people made him the face, but
right. But
it
that
was
being said,
moving.
the league was. I think the league was going that direction anyway. And shout out to Paul George for this statement because this is definitely true. He said Paul George said the NBA changed when Miami put the Bosh at the 5, and I'm not gonna lie though, that's probably the truth.
Wasn't Dirk playing a little bit of 5 too?
He played like later on in his career, not on like when he like not that time though. When like later on when he was like done.
So Bosh was the first 5 to play the outside.
I mean, you had threes. I mean, you've been had center shooting threes even back in. I mean, you had Bill could shoot a 3, believe it or not. Like you had. I mean, but to the game, but being a shooter, like Bosh was like, Bosh. People forget that, and Bosh, like I said, Bosh is so underrated as a basketball player because, like I said, he definitely was a big part in them winning back-to-back championships. I mean, he looked like second best pro on their team at times. You know what I mean? That's an insider from so crazy. You know what I mean? He look like sometimes they second best player Miami Heat. Sometimes
That's crazy right there.
I'm just saying, like
that's crazy right there. But he did sacrifice the most for that team. I'm not gonna lie. After when he started shooting them threes and spacing out the floor, that's when it started for them for real, bro. That's when they was whooping teams.
Yeah, man.
And then Bron does the freight train, goes inside, kicks it out if it ain't working inside. And that's who he'll kick it out to. Bosh, get out to Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole, Mike Miller. And that was their game, basically. And you can't forget D Wade, though. Can't forget D Wade with them back cuts and how he was playing on defense. Yeah, facts, man. That team was dangerous, bro. But it all started, even Bron said it all started when Bosh moved to the 5. That opened up everybody's game. It was dangerous, bro. Because you got to remember, their center the first year they went to the finals with that Heat team was Joel Anthony.
Good God, man. Joel Anthony was terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. They had a guy like Joel Anthony being a 5, bro. They main center. Like, that's crazy. And they came up with Bosh moving to the 5. He started practicing that 3.
Yeah.
Changed the whole game. So I do agree with Paul George when he say that, dude. Like if we're talking about the centers,
Yeah, also, what came out? Oh, yeah, that's them GM surveys. I don't know if you saw that. We may talk about. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say that for the crossover. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you might have to.
My fault, y'all too. I just looked.
He giving inside info.
Nah, I ain't that GM. Not the GM thing. I'm gonna say, listen. We talk behind the scenes. I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be history. This group. We say, listen, I'm gonna make history on this.
Take of the week already.
Hey, listen, man.
Okay. You say he got multiple. That's crazy.
It's gonna be one of them. But that's neither here nor there. Shout out to crossover. Every check is every Wednesday, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like that. But yeah, man, like that's true. Like I said, like I said, to your point though, Chris Bosh definitely that was a matchup problem having Chris Bosh at the 5. That was definitely a matchup problem because even he wasn't a full-time starter till like the second championship. the last couple of years per se. But he played a lot of the center though. I know he played a lot of center though. I mean, what's this John? Play by play. Yeah, he played like I remember like in 20 he played he basically after 2011 he basically played majority of center
Mm.
after 2011. I mean, and they
After they
came basically
lost.
and basically became a full time center. Basically became a full time center during that whole rest of that LeBron James era. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, that was a matchup problem. Having Bosh at
Mm.
the 5 at that time, cause like, mind you, the game it wasn't a lot of dudes that can stretch the floor when it comes to 3-point shooting. Like at the time at the 5, like that he was like you know what I mean. And
Mhm.
he was a like because people forget this too. Like he don't win in 2012 in the conference final if he don't come back in that series. He doesn't.
Yeah,
They don't win
against the
that.
Pacers,
They
right?
don't win that series. And LeBron was going crazy that series, but they don't win that series if Bosh didn't come back. You know, like Bosh was like was a big. I mean, granted, LeBron James went crazy. You know,
Mhm.
we are not. That's probably the greatest arguably the greatest LeBron James series we probably ever saw. You
You talking
know,
about against Boston?
unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
that was crazy.
yeah, unfortunately though, you know what I mean. I mean, hey, I can't hate. You know, what I mean, he did what he did, but like them last 3 games, I think with the last three or the last three, them last 3 games, he definitely became like a factor. I know I was like he was rusty. I think the next like we won. I think we won the game when he came back though. But like the next two, of course, I mean,
2011, right?
yeah.
2012.
What'd you say?
What year was it?
2012.
2011. Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Bosh definitely like and that's the other thing too. And that's why I like. And we had these conversations in Discord. We have these conversations on panels and different platforms and streams about like Steph Curry being like and granted, I'm not listening. He's definitely like a game changer in a sense. We're not denying Steph Curry's greatness and his influence on the game of basketball. I mean, it's no question, right?
Yeah.
Nobody trying to down him. But like the game was going to this 3-point shooting direction. More like the league would literally shot threes year by year by year anyway. You know what I mean? Like and Chris, like you said before, Chris Paul being at the 5 definitely changes a lot of how to get. You know what I mean? Teams play. You know what I mean? Definitely, you cannot deny that. Like you said, when Bob started shooting threes, I'm like, what? He got 3 in this game and at the 5. I mean, shoot, you
Crazy.
know what I mean? Like that's the thing with that. You know what I mean? Like so, and granted, like it was definitely a game was getting changed. And speaking of that too, like I said, Dirk was playing the 5 later on his career. You're right about that. He's not during that era, that time period, but like later he was older, like his last years, he played, I
Mhm.
think, majority of center. If I'm not mistaken, or he played definitely more center he did in a while. Like Tim Duncan, you noticed, and Tim Duncan played center years before that, but he been always can play center. But like he was like in the days, even today's game, in today's game, if Tim Duncan would have came out, he like he can play power forward in a sense, in certain degrees, but he's more of a center now. If he was in this era, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because how the game has changed. Like, and mind you, Bosh being like the set like a section 6'11", and in mind you having LeBron at the and mind you, LeBron at the 4. That was a game changer. You put LeBron at the 4. Now that's the thing
Yeah.
too, though.
It
And
basically
I think
played small ball.
yeah, you got LeBron,
6'11" center, and then you got LeBron at the 4. Yeah,
you
that
got
was a crazy
LeBron,
lineup.
yeah, cause I like. Yeah, you got LeBron playing power forward, like starting power forward, like which like that at that time was a big deal because like I don't think he played a little bit of power forward before in games, of course, like be prior to mine, but like after basically them last couple of years per se, like he was basically playing majority at the 4, you know, and
Yeah.
like especially closing games, he was playing at the 4, and that's a mismatch itself too because if you got a traditional power forward. Cause I remember that you had no choice to play like a certain type of way, cause you couldn't run really two bigs like that against Miami
No, you
at
couldn't.
times. Cause you had LeBron, you had to play small. You guys got LeBron, and it's
Hmm.
like, and mind you, they had Shane Battier at the 3. So mind you, LeBron, that's like peak defensively. LeBron, you gotta go worry about Shane Battier too, also that can shoot threes. And LeBron
Right.
James, he at that time upgrading his 3-point shot. At the time, I think he had his highest 3-point shooting percentage in
Mhm.
Miami, if I'm not mistaken. He shot 40. Yeah, granted, it was only 3.3 attempts, but 40% from 3. I mean, hey, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he shot a very well percentage from 3 too. In
Right.
Miami, he shot 30 that which is out of all the teams in his career, Miami was his best season shooting the three ball percentage wise. You know what I mean? Of course, I think the Lakers is like I think the best 3-pointer, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you.
37 from three. You know what I mean? At that time, and mind you, playing power forward, and mind you, the passing and the shot creation at that power forward spot, mind you, that's a matchup problem. You know what I mean?
It really is.
So like and you got Chris Bosh, and it's like yeah, you know what I mean. So they was tricky, man.
And they had
Was
Haslam
tricky.
too, banging down
Yeah,
low, getting
yeah.
rebounds.
So like Paul
But
George was like he wasn't lying with that, man. Like especially like I said, they put Chris. Cause mind you, and the reason why Paul George brought that up and talked about it, cause like he was talking about putting Bosh on the 5 on the Pacers. Mind you, they had Roy Hibbert. Roy Hibbert's a paint protector. He's a paint, he protecting the rim, shot blocker and all that. When you put Chris Bosh at the rim, guess what happens? You taking Roy out that paint.
yeah, and it's easy
you got
for
a guy like
Brian D. Wade.
LeBron. You got LeBron D. Wade. Like you know what I mean. You got that's a matchup problem. You know what I mean. You got to worry about Chris Bosh. Shoot. So they definitely like I think Miami definitely don't get a lot of credit. Like shout out to Eric Spoelstra.
Hey, he killed y'all in Game 7. True.
Yeah, he definitely did.
He was playing okay Game 6, then he played all right Game 5, but he really showed up in Game 7.
He definitely did. Like and like you said before, like Bosh don't get a lot of credit for when it comes to like I think the evolution of the game when you see today of like the change how the game changed. But like he definitely when it comes to that stretch big, like if they did a documentary on like stretch bigs in the NBA, Chris Bosh need to be part of that. You know what I mean? Come on, they always been stretch bigs in the NBA. That's not like I said before. Like even like Bill Laimbeer from the Detroit Pistons, he did more than just foul people. You know what I mean? Like he shot. He was able to shoot threes, believe it or not. Bill Laimbeer in the '80s, he didn't shoot a lot of threes because, like I said, that era at that time. But you got to even shoot. Look, you go back in the '50s. Bob Pettit was shooting 3-point shooting range shots. Believe you know what I mean? Bob Pettit, 6'10" guy shooting. You know what I mean? A power forward center shooting threes. 3 level, you know what I mean, at range in the 50s before the 3-point line. And if you don't believe me, go on 2K and see if I'm lying or not. Go on 2K and see what Bob Petty, see what his 3-point rating is. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I mean, shot like I said before, I think like I said, that's definitely and look at how the game is being played now. Like that's definitely a lot like Miami influence of that. Chris Bosh influence. You see the game of big, how stretch big you see today. For sure. So they shoot that now. You got all bigs now shoot. You see like guys like Derek Lively and Hartstein shoot. They gonna shoot more corner threes now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Crazy. Mm-hmm. Everybody doing it.
Because you gotta have some type of dynamic. Like if you can't like create your own shot and create for others at a solid level, and you can't shoot outside like threes and things of that nature, bro. You gonna have a tough time being on the floor. Like I said, if you're not no Rudy Gobert type of guy that's like 7 foot that can rebound and like, of course, you know what I mean? You're gonna be a tough time be on the floor, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to pull you out when the game gets tight.
And that be even for Rudy Gobert. They even do it for him and how great he like. So it's like you being stuff like that is valuable, man. Stuff like that is valuable in today's game, man. It definitely for sure. Like I said, Paul George low key was cooking on that stage, man. I
can't lie on that either, bro.
Also, man, yeah, so I definitely can't get mad at that statement, man. You know what's crazy? You know, we can talk about the NBA GM stuff. It definitely came out today. The NBA GM survey, right? They do it every year. Of course, it's anonymous, which is whack when they be doing this anonymous stuff, but it's anonymous, whatever, right? 2024, 2025 was like 50 questions ahead of the new season. They asked all the GMs which team, of course, they said which team will win the NBA finals. They said Boston was like 83%. How you feel about that?
83%, and they got the top 3: Boston, OKC, and Dallas.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that. Not mad. I mean, y'all is the favorites to win. You know, I got OKC. They
second with 13%. 13% of GM said OKC.
Yeah, like I said, I got them. I got number 1 in the West, and then Dallas only 3% for Dallas though.
Yeah, I mean, hey, They third place though. That's the
I
third
ain't
most
mad at
votes.
it though.
They said
I ain't,
SJ GM forgot SJ favorite winning MVP with 40%. Luka with third, and Joel Embiid, Jokic, and Tatum tied with 7.
I hate when they do this too. I hate when they don't give it to the person that deserves it. Cause that's basically what they doing, bro. They got him number one because he should have got it last year. Him or Luca. You could debate it, bro. I'ma stick with my pick, which I picked Shea last year. He didn't get it. Just felt like he deserved it, man.
I mean,
But
hey,
that's another topic though. But
I
Shea,
mean,
Luca,
I mean,
Joel
hey,
Embiid, Jokic, Tatum, I'm not mad at that. They'll be in the top five.
right. Also, I mean, Anthony Edwards voted best guard, shooting guard in the NBA, 33%. Devin Booker
Mhm.
with 23. Shea finished with 20%. And by the way, Shea finished in best point guards too, with 30%. And Luka, of course, with 30%, 7% for the point guards. Jason Tatum finished 47% at small forward. Second place was Luka, which is he's not even a small forward. Tied with Kevin Durant and LeBron with 17%. So yeah, I mean, hey,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
got
a
James the
G. Last
best
time I
one.
checked, I'm not a GM. Last time I checked, I'm not a GM, but I've been saying this. I'm just saying. I'm, you know what I mean?
Best shooting guard they got. And I think I had Ant, D Book, and Mitch. But
Right.
they got Shea at number three,
Yeah.
which is crazy. You got him in the point guard, and you got him. You got Luca everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Luca
They
named
said.
everywhere except the power forward in the sun.
Yeah, they said they got Victor Wembanyama, the best defender in the NBA with 40%, and Rudy Gobert and all that. Which, as a matter of fact, I shared my screen. Matter of fact,
They got Reed Shepard winning the rookie.
yeah, he is my rookie of the year too. By the way,
I got Stephon Castle, bro.
man, listen, I'm telling you this right now, though.
Cause he playing
Listen,
with Wemby and he could
listen, listen,
shoot,
listen, listen, listen,
go to the
listen.
hole.
Listen. I don't.
Mm.
Hey, listen.
Reed Shepard, he nice too.
Listen. I gotta get the solo camera for this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now, boy.
Okay.
He is the close to Steph Curry. We gonna see. I ain't
Is
say he
that a
is
bar
Steph
right
Curry.
there? Is that a bar?
I didn't say he is Steph Curry at all. Hey, with that boy Reed,
Is
that
he
boy Reed
cooking?
Shepard,
Mm.
I'm gonna call him Shepard. Like from you know what I mean. He got game. So you know what I mean. Shepard, that boy Shep Reed. I better read all about it. Cause listen, read all about it. That's a bar. That's a bar,
That's
man.
a bar
Read
right
all
there.
about it.
That's crazy.
Read all about it. Cause
Is he
listen,
cooking, chat? Is True cooking?
read all about. I'm telling you right now.
That
Cause
boy said
I
Shepherd.
thought, hold
Read
up.
all
I
about it.
really had to watch this game though, because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't watching Kentucky like that. I know Rob Dillingham was cold. I've been to Rob Dillingham was cold.
Yeah, I knew Rob Dillingham was cold.
Reed was cooking. Reed definitely was cooking. But let's be real. When it comes to Calipari, that man's one of the most overrated coaches in basketball. So like, I mean, respectfully, I mean, I'm not. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, so I don't think he maximizes his players, even though like you have multiple guys like Snap, right? And people say, "Yo, True, what are you talking about?" Like the man shot 52% from three last year, bro. And he shot a lot of threes. So 33 games, 144 attempts. You do the math on that. You know what I mean? Reed Shepard is like that. Reed all about it. Reed is that dude. Like Reed, and I think he'll have a bigger opportunity to be on the floor than on Stephon Castle, in my opinion. Like Reed is like,
Okay.
I think Reed is really like that. Like I ain't gonna people gonna be traded on that rock. We gonna have that conversation down the line. They can't sign all those young talent on that Rocket team. I can tell you this.
It's gonna be a James Harden situation, like OKC one day.
But they really have no choice though. It's like they literally have like 6 young guys that they can't just pay. They can't pay all 6 guys. And I tell you
Nah,
this though, ain't gonna be Reed.
53 from the field, 52 from three.
He liked that, and he's decent
That's
defensively.
crazy.
He was picked over Alexander for Saul for a reason. He was picked over Saul for a reason. I'd really look at his game. Hold up, man. He like that for real. Boy, hey, man. I'm gonna say this too, man. We gonna be mad at people.
You got him the best in that draft.
People gonna be mad. I think so. You gonna be. I'm gonna say this too.
He averaged 2.5 steals.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this too. He's gonna be the best white guard since Steve Nash. He the best white guard since Steve Nash. He's going to be. But now, I'm talking about Luke. Let me make that clear. because y'all gonna kill me. That y'all can picture it now, or even though it's pre-recorded on it. Oh, you true, you capping. You know you. Nah, I
Right.
mean,
They've been on you for a minute,
you
True.
know what I mean. You know what I mean. True. Listen, let me rephrase that too, because I'm American. Well, not Steve Nash not American. So let me hold up. That's a good damn. I forgot Steve Nash not American
Yo,
either. He's Canadian, South
Detroit
African.
and Houston doing the same thing. They trying to get better within the draft,
So
and
don't
I'm
hold
not
on.
mad
Houston,
at them.
don't compare Detroit to Houston. That's kind of crazy. Like Houston was
Oh,
trying to
okay,
make a
okay,
run.
okay, okay. Maybe in the same
That was
sentence.
crazy.
That was crazy. I was just
They trying to
comparing.
compete.
I was
They
just
trying to
comparing
compete.
their tactics. I was just comparing their
They
tactics
trying to
with the
compete though.
GM
They
doing.
don't need no more young talent because they have a bunch of young talent. You get
Bro,
what I'm
they got a
saying? They
bunch of
trying to
young
compete.
talent, bro. They stole Cam Whitman last year, didn't they? The year prior to that.
Yeah, y'all could have got
Bro,
them.
they got Jabari Smith, they got Jalen Green. They
Sangoon.
just going in the drafts just too.
Yeah, but they not. They
And
can't just
bro,
keep
they got
depending
a
on the
bunch of
draft
young
though.
guys.
They can't keep depending on the draft because they gonna have to do something.
Hmm.
But like
What I
Reed,
was
Reed
pretty much,
Shepard, like
hmm
the
what
Reed,
I
like I
was
said,
pretty
Reed
much
Shepard like
saying.
that. Harry
Yeah,
Eason, they
he
got a
like
couple.
that.
They
Yeah, he
got
like that.
all the
Comparing the tactics, I feel
yeah.
like Detroit doing the same thing. They getting better within the draft.
I don't know what,
Uh,
bro. I ain't gonna like some of the picks that I didn't like. That I mean, we'll
Ron
see.
Holland, he out of Texas, bro. He was in that.
Cold though, but does he fit in that
He
situation in Detroit?
nice.
Like I don't,
When
I
I say
get it.
he had a Texas, yeah, he played his high school in Texas.
Nah, I like him. I just don't know
You
this
know
man. This boy Kyle Kuzma crazy, bro.
what he
Why he
talking
said
about?
why Kyle Kuzma says trade rumors don't bother him because only untouchable player in the NBA is Victor Wembanyama. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. One, it's business. Two, everybody in the NBA is tradable except for Victor Wembanyama, Wemby. And I'll still be playing basketball if I get traded. So why would I be thinking about anything other than trying to put the ball in the hoop? That's a good mindset. That's a great mindset to have, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he don't care about trade. I mean, the Wizards is. I mean, to be fair though, the Wizards is like ain't nothing worse than the Wizards. I mean, it is though. You want to say Portland, but I mean, you only can go up if you get traded. Besides, oh yeah, but I like Stephon Castle though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like
Yeah, he
Stephon
nice,
Castle
bro.
too.
He nice. Oh, Ron Holland played for the NBA G League Ignite.
Yeah, G League
Yeah,
United. That was a
came
failure
straight out of
experiment.
high school and just went up there, bro.
That was a failure experiment.
He nice, bro.
Now he is nice. I was just saying. I'm saying G League Ignite was just trash though. That's why he ain't do. No, they ain't doing it no more.
He did good though. He averaged 18,
Nah, Holland. I think.
29
I mean,
points.
I like it, but you was wild
Solid.
comparing him to the Rockets though. At least the
No, no,
Rockets,
no,
like
no,
they.
no. I'm not. No, don't get it twisted. Now, I'm not comparing the teams. I'm comparing the
Now I agree with you,
tactics.
but
What
you
the
can say that about a
GM's
bunch of
doing.
teams though to get in talent. You can say. I mean, I
All right,
get it
listen.
though.
Let's name them then. Who doing the same thing as Houston
Utah,
and Detroit?
Utah, good.
Yeah, yeah. Utah doing the same
Utah is
thing for
literally
sure.
like
Yeah,
tank. Utah literally is tanking though. Like they're
they
purposely like
trying to
tanking.
get every pick in the draft. Like,
Bro, they
yeah.
no like bro, they could have been a playing team like bro. No, like you watch Utah and believe it or not, like they have some talent. They almost made the play in, and like
They
and during the
did.
trade deadline, they traded like their best players and like or guys that was performing, producing for them into like you know what I mean on. They traded Kelly Olynyk and things like that. Speaking of Utah, I do like speaking of Utah too. Yo, Danny Age is tripping, bro. And
What are you
Danny
talking about?
and I still and shout out to Danny Age. Danny Age, Celtics legend. I mean, helped us win a championship in '08 as GM. Of course, as a player too. He's a pretty good player, role player. But it's the reason why you in Utah now, bro. It's not like it ain't like you was just a terrible GM and can't make moves to the roster and things of that nature. But bro, you want 2 first round picks for Walker Kessler, bro?
That's crazy.
2, not a first and a second. Okay, cool. I'm not mad at that. A first and a second, that's like the most you can get out of it. Like, okay, you want a little player to make the money work, or you depend on whoever got the cap space, or rock, a first and a second. All right, that's the most. That's the like you may be pushing even with that. But okay, cool. But 2 first rounds, bro. Like you want 2 first round Walker Kessler, a guy that you barely even play. And granted, I think Walker Kessler is better than like mind you. I do think Utah is tanking. It's not a shot to Walker Kessler, but like you only paying this dude, not paying, but you want 2 first round draft picks for Walker Kessler, bro. You out of your dang mind, bro. How you feel about that? So crazy, man.
Yeah, that is crazy though. He out of his mind for doing that. Like they could have been did something, bro. But they keep trading away pieces, like you said. They trying to tank. For the last 2 years, they've been having the top 10 pick. They got to get it together, bro.
I
Got to
like the
get it
pick. I like
together.
Cody Williams pick. I like Keontae Joe. I like the moves they've been doing.
Right.
Like here's the thing, Danny Ainge is like Danny Ainge knows how to be a GM. Like you like I think like Danny Ainge is a very good GM. Like I don't think like there's 30 GMs in the NBA. Even if you fire them, like there's not a lot of guys I feel though that can do a job better than him. Just relatively speaking of there's 30 GM NBA jobs. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mhm.
like, but at the same time though, like bro, but that's why he ain't on the Celtics no more because of stuff like that, bro. Like, and that's what I be trying to tell people, like, bro, you can't just be greedy like that all the time, bro. Like, you being greedy. Here's the thing, you can get something decent for Walker Kessler. Like, may not be the same player, but you can get something like a first round is still good enough. You want 2 first round draft picks,
Right.
but I mean, I don't know, but are we tripping? 2 first round pick is a lot though. I'm gonna be like, I want
For
to.
him, it's a
Walker
lot.
Kessler is good. Walker Kessler is good, right? Walker
Mhm.
Kessler is a very good. He's a good center. I'm not going like because I'm his career so far. I know his rookie he finished top 3 in rookie of the year. I mean his career so far, 8.7 points, 9 points, basically almost 9 points a game, 8 rebounds, 2.4 blocks, 69% from the field shooting. 54% from the three-point free throw line. I mean, shot 60% last year, so he's improving over his free throws. 2 first rounds, you may be pushing. It depends on the player. Like it
Yeah, it's a
depends
little
though.
bit pushing it.
It
They're
depends. It
pushing
depends
it.
though. But it also depends though. I ain't gonna lie. I still think it's a little bit too much though. Cause I think a first round ain't that bad though.
Yeah, first round for sure. They could get
First,
that
I think
off.
a first and a second. I'll do a first and a second for him for sure.
It
But I
just
mean, Walker
depends
kept. But
what
let I
team.
mean, but at
What
the
team
same
will take that 2 first round picks for Walker Kessler though?
now I ain't gonna lie though. If I am certain teams, though, I would try to do that though.
Like what team?
I don't know if the Knicks able to do it now. I know they traded like I don't know. I don't know if
The
the Knicks are
team with
able to do it.
the most first round picks is KC. They already made moves too to get better.
I mean, they could have done it if they wanted to. They got Hartstein. I feel Hartstein's a better basketball player. So I mean, on Miami, I don't know. Miami got picks though. I don't think Miami got
I think Portland got picks, but that's a bad team for him
I
though.
mean, why? I mean, I'm saying we ain't gonna worry about talking about teams that trying to rebuild and stuff like that. Like, that ain't even nothing. Like, shoot, like this. I don't know how many. I don't know the pick.
I
Suns
know the
got or
Suns
not.
they burnt. They ain't got pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know though, man. It really depends though. Like maybe Orlando. I don't know. I don't know. It's some teams I could. I would. I mean, it depends though. Like if you, it depends on how much draft capital a team got. I will say that. I will say that. I'm not. Yeah, you bugging out talking about you want no two. I forget what is his contract too though. That's important too. The contract he got. He on a. Yeah, he making 2 million. He making 2.9 million this year. So that's what I think. I mean, that's why I think the two. That's why I think the 2 first round draft picks coming through. That Danny is like, bro, this man making 2.9 million. I need some value back. Maybe he looking at it like that per se. And I guess I get it. I thought he was making a little bit more than that. To be honest. I thought he was making like 5. What pick? But he was on like what pick was he though? I forgot what pick was he again.
27,
Oh, I thought he was like a lot. I thought he was a lottery pick.
2022.
I thought he was getting like a 5 million. But he making. I mean, I thought he was making 5 million a year. But he making 2.9 million. I ain't gonna lie. I may have to take. I mean, I still think it's a little bit pushing it, but I don't know. Cause that's a great value of a contract. He making 2.9 million, and he is a solid center. Like we can't even front. Like he is a good. Like he can play on any roster and get
He's
minutes.
solid.
Like that's. I mean, he could be a backup or starting anywhere. Like, but he's literally he going to get minutes at center. He better than Andre Drummond. I mean, he was on it. They did put him on that FIBA USA team. Granted, they was trash, but he wasn't getting used correctly. Matter of fact, the Golden State. I mean, you know what? That's Golden State though. Golden State they don't got picks though. But
Yeah, he's straight. He's straight, bro. He averaging 2 blocks. He was doing it since his rookie year, getting like 8 to 7 boards a game. He's solid, bro.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, shoot. I mean, I don't know. I may be pushing it because, like I said, I forgot he would make that do kind of matter too, and with his contract, like because like 2.9 million, because like you can easily make that money work. Anybody can make that money work trade wise,
Right.
right? Like straight up, like somebody
Hmm.
making 2.9 million, it's not gonna be difficult to exchange contracts, right? But
Right
like
now.
that being said, Walker Kessler clearly like is more than a $2.9 million player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's definitely tricky though. That's
Yeah. We
definitely
just don't
tricky.
agree with the 2 first round picks.
I mean, like I said, it depends. Okay, if the Lakers got 2 first rounds,
We could use somebody like him. Lakers
I don't
can
know
use
they use two
somebody.
first round for the Lakers. I don't know they can do that. I don't know. I don't know if
They
they
can
should do
use
that.
somebody like him though.
Also, too, though, man, I saw this too. This just popped up, matter of fact, too. I mean, hey, this just popped an hour ago. I saw it. Matter of fact, I saw this on the podcast. Shout out to Jeff T Podcast Club 520.
Oh,
And we go, Matt, we can get in that too. I definitely want to talk about that. I definitely want to talk
what's
about
up?
that.
What did he say?
So he had Eric Gordon on there. You know, of course, Jeff T for Indiana. Eric Gordon, Indiana legend, basketball
Uh-huh.
legend. Eric Gordon believed he was on there. He said he believes in 2018 would have the 2018 Rockets would have defeated the 2018 Warriors if Chris Paul hadn't had the injured his hamstring. You know, quote, I truly believe if CP didn't get injured, we would have won that year. I really do. How you feel about that?
I believe that, bro. I was actually rooting for them because my team was trash at the time. He was coming off of Kobe retiring. So yeah, I was rooting for the Rockets, bro. And yeah, bro. They were up in that series, bro. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on. You may
Yeah,
have to
that's
fact
I'm
check it though. I think they was up in that series and they just let the Warriors come back. They had that bad game where they shot they missed on 27 threes. But it's weird because he got injured at the wrong time, bro. It's just like
right.
unlucky with Chris Paul. Like he always getting injured at the wrong time. That team was rolling with him though. Yeah, man. I believe
I
they
ain't gonna
had Chris
lie.
Paul. That series has changed, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though. I disagree
Why?
because in 2018, Iguodala was hurt too.
Yeah, but he not Chris Paul though.
Yeah, but Iguodala, we ain't gonna act like Iguodala, important like player though either though.
Yeah, but he ain't Chris Paul. He
Now
ain't
I
the
ain't say
point
he don't
guard
gotta be,
though.
but he literally one of their best perimeter. He literally one of their best like he's 6 man. Like I mean,
Chris Paul
I
changes the
didn't I
whole
didn't. I'm
game.
just saying though. You go back if you go back in 2018 though. Like I get it. You know what I mean? Like I absolutely get it. 7 game series and all that, right? Like I definitely did, but like let's not forget, like Iguodala only played 3 games in that series. And I mean, Iguodala was good enough to win a Finals MVP. Granted, should he won it or not, that's neither here or there.
That
But
year?
the fact that he played even to win it, played enough to well, they gave him to him. You know what I mean?
You think he could have won it that year?
No, I'm talking about just I'm just talking about like his level of play. I'm talking about just his level of play in general. Like, yeah, he's not a Chris Paul though, but he definitely brings a lot of value to them Golden State Warriors team. Like I mean, they
Yeah.
didn't win a championship without no Iguodala.
Bro, it's crazy. The Warriors were down 3-2. Yeah.
And here, but like mind you, Iguodala only was in
Bro, they
what
won
game he
2 games in a row. They won game 6 and 7 and closed it out.
yeah Iguodala didn't even play
Iguodala only played three games.
games. That's what I'm saying. He only played three.
Chris Paul played 5 games.
I'm just saying. And I know Chris Paul is more of a important piece, and I understand that. But like, if we're just being fair, if both teams are healthy, like that's still a tough task to do. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but you gotta understand though, bro. That team right there, they was mainly top heavy, bro. KD, Steph Curry, Clay, and
yeah,
Dre. That's
yeah.
about it, bro.
That's why that's a big deal because you
And
got a guy like
Draymond with the
Iguodala.
rebounds, he was changing the game.
Yeah, but that's why that's a big loss if you losing a guy like Iguodala because the fact that you are top heavy, you get what I'm saying? You are top heavy and you
Nobody
losing, you know
else,
what I mean?
bro.
You losing playmaking, you losing defense and playmaking, and another scorer come off your bench. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So that's why I mean, granted, I'm not saying he has the same level of responsibility or he's the same loss as Chris Paul, but like
It
I'm
is
just
it is
being,
a loss though. I get what you're saying.
it's
It is
still
a
a loss
loss.
though. Like we ain't
He's
gonna
a
act like
he's
the
a he's a spark for the bench.
yeah, like and he
And he
close out
does things to
lineups at
change
times.
it. Yeah.
He sometimes he close out lineups. He's been in multiple closing lineups. Let's not act like we ain't seen him
Right.
closing lineups. Like their depth lineup is. Let's not forget was Kurt like their best lineup, the best Warriors lineup in their
Mm-hmm.
dynasty history is Curry, Klay Thompson, Iguodala, Dre, and Draymond. Like that's their
Right.
best
I feel
lineup.
that. I
You
feel
got
like
that. You
hmm
know what I mean?
I feel you on there. I just felt like the Rockets, besides James Harden and Chris Paul, they had other pieces. Eric Gordon was playing well. He had a great series. And Capella with the amount of boards he was getting. Trevor
Clint
Ariza
was balling.
shooting. PJ Tucker shooting. They also had Gerald Green shooting threes. Then,
Yeah.
bro, they had pieces, bro. They had pieces, and unfortunately, their point guard goes down. The last two games he couldn't play.
That still was a winnable series though, because like people want to talk about it, like, but y'all miss all them
It was
threes.
winnable though. It was with even without Chris Paul, it was winnable.
So that's what I'm
But
saying too. Though y'all was brick city out there. Like
bro,
I
they
mean,
missed.
respectfully,
Was that game
respect,
7 they did
bro.
that?
Yeah,
Or was
Eric
it game
Gordon, bro.
six?
And speaking of Eric Gordon, like respectfully, bro, you was 2 for 12 from. You was 9 for 22 from the field and 2 for 12 from three. And it wasn't just him, but like then you had Trevor Reza that was 0 from 9 from three. And mind, some of them shots was open shots too though. Like those was open threes. Like PJ Tucker, he was 2 for 5 from three. James Harden was
Right.
2 for 13.
Crazy.
Like
Eric Gordon 2 for 12.
Gerald Green was 1 for 4. Like, yeah, I mean, we can hear. I mean, well, I hear what people are saying, but like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they didn't play that well. Like, I mean, we just got called out. They did not play that well, and that was a winnable. And mind you, that was a winnable game. It was 92 to yeah. They lost by double digits, but like, I mean, and Eric Gordon, yeah, he had 23 points though. But like, bro, like you had 23, but like
It
y'all
didn't
was
mean
like
that.
y'all was 7 for 44 from three. Like y'all made 7 out of 44 threes. But like, I mean, you can. I mean, granted, do they have a better chance? Like nobody gonna
Crazy.
argue. Like nobody gonna argue if they had a better chance that Chris Paul would have, you know what I mean? What would he done if Chris Paul would have been like healthy? I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that. What he able to do, slowing the offense down, where you know what I mean? Y'all wasn't just shooting threes per se, right? I understand the importance of
Mhm.
Chris Paul, but like we can't act like what Iguodala would have done if he would have played too. You add another great defender that can defend those guys, or even guy that can switch on to a Chris Paul. You know what I mean? That's a
Mhm.
valuable thing. And then of course him in transition, of course Iguodala, you know, him able to score and play make. So that's another. I mean, granted, it's not the same loss as Chris Paul, but that's another. Like you said before, and I'm not trying to compare it as the same type of loss or to a guy, a 6 man per se, to a second best player on the team, and Chris Paul, one of the best point guards in the league at the time. I'm not saying that, but we can't downplay still the points of Iguodala. He was part, like I said before, I'm gonna say this again. He was part of their def lineup. Like that lineup is still one of the craziest start. That's not starting necessarily. It was. I think they did start at some games in the playoff thing. But the point, like, that's one of the best like lineups, like five, like you know what I mean, 5 man lineups in NBA history.
Thanks. I
Like,
agree.
so like we can't downplay it. I mean, when Kelly, you call shoot Clay, Steph Curry,
Right.
Iguodala, KD, and Draymond Green.
Right.
That lineup
As
right
a,
there, that was a tough lineup, man. Listen, that
bro,
was a
as a
tough lineup.
team, as a team, you shoot 15%. You're not gonna win.
Yeah, that's what it is. You shot they was
Like,
shot, but here's the thing: they was shot like 30% from three. They win that game.
yeah,
That's
the
the crazy thing
game
about it.
they were down by nine.
That's a
Lost by
that's a
nine.
yeah that's
101
a
90.
yeah that's the crazy thing about it. If the funny thing about it is if
They made four threes, they win that game.
and my fault too. Iguodala started that series before he got hurt. I forgot about he started that series before he got hurt. So like this, I mean, you know what I mean? That was a decent.
Yeah,
That
he
was
sure
a, like
did. He started.
decent decent loss. So it's like I'm just saying though, like in mind you, that was like the last prime version of Iguodala. I wouldn't say it was his peak, but like he was 33, 34. I think it's like the end of your prime per se. You know what I mean? He was
Mhm.
still like young, so I don't know, man. Like you said, I mean, it's definitely. I mean, who knows at the end of the day? But that's just how the game goes. You know what I mean? That's how
Facts,
the
bro.
game goes.
I ain't mad at that take, true.
That's how the game goes. Because like I said, they
But they
wasn't fully
killed
healthy
themselves
either.
at the same time. He was up
Right.
34. He's 34 back into his career, but he still showed value to that team. I agree on that.
Yeah. Also, let's talk about this one last thing. So this is we already covered this before, and then we really get into it. Sham signed at ESPN. It's official. He's now the lead NBA insider. How you feel about that?
Took the Woj bro. I ain't mad at it, man. Salute to him, man. Stressful job that is. He looked like he's excited about it, and he looks like he wants the job. He got it. Salute to him. Congrats. Hey, man. I'm not mad at that, true. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, he was.
But
I mean,
shout out to Shams.
shout out Sham. Woj gave him his props. So Woj gave him because if y'all didn't know, Shams was under Woj and Yahoo back in the day. You know what I mean? He was under Woj because Woj used to be in Yahoo, and Sham kind of was like Woj's mentor on. Of course, later on, Woj left Yahoo, become ESPN, and they became rivals. Where Sham left Yahoo, went to the athlete, did his stuff with the Athletic, and different other
Mm-hmm.
platforms. I think he did with some FanDuel, whatever. So like, yeah, Shams was like, yeah, that was a like I said, it was a somebody. I thought at Clutch Sports, it was like no more. It was like, yeah, what was the bomb? And now with Sham Wiles, like that was funny.
Sam
Sham
Wiles is
Wiles
crazy.
is insane. But
He
yeah,
gotta have
Shams. I
his
mean,
own. He
which
gotta
is
have
ain't
his own
surprising,
thing.
bro. That's why they had to give him the bag too. They had to give him the bag. I wanted like
Yeah, facts. He gotta get the
he may have
bag.
got more money than Woj for real,
He made, man.
because like everybody, mind you, Amazon was after him. Other like Fox and all, like other people was, you know what I mean, want him. It'd be like that NBA insider or whatever. So it's like, yeah, they got him. Like, yeah, it's like they had to get, because that's why they fired my man, the lead NBA writer. What's it? Damn, I forgot. Top of my head, my man's name.
How much he get?
I don't know how much he get. He just said they got hired. I don't even know how much he got. Zach Lowe, my fault. Yeah, Zach Lowe. That's why I was curious, because they were saying Zach Lowe was part of the quote unquote layoffs that happened earlier, but like why you didn't lay them off at that time? But like I really think, like I said before, they may have got rid of Zach Lowe to try to, have some room for the bag for, of course, from other guys that's currently on the network, like, Stephen A. Smith, because he's trying to make the negotiation for the contract right now. And like I said, Woj is going, and Shams is, shoot, Shams is number one. I mean, if Shams wasn't wasn't already number one already, you know what I mean? When Woj was here, so like, hey, so yeah, so like, so how you, if that was very. I'm not surprised by that at all.
I'm not surprised either. Remember,
Not
we kind of
surprised at all.
predicted it. I don't know, on
Yeah,
that one show.
it was gonna be him or Chris Haynes for sure. That's all it was gonna be. It was gonna be him or Chris Haynes, man. So like I'm not, yeah. So like shout out to Shams. Shout out to Shams. Hey, like I said, we ESPN now. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be more visible, things of that nature. So that's gonna be interesting. Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
before we do go though, 'cause this is definitely interesting here, man.
What's up?
I guess I'm definitely not predicting this, but we had this conversation before, man, and people been been trashing me about this tape, but hey, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna stand by it. Which I don't think is necessarily even a crazy take to begin with, but I feel Ben Simmons on New York Post. I feel physically ready to play at a high level.
Yeah, play that Patrick Beverly, man. You don't
Huh?
start laughing. Play that Patrick Beverly. It's
Oh
around the same
yeah,
thing
my
you
fault.
talking about.
Before we leave, right? Hey, this is a new segment. Like you said, crazy moment
Hey,
of the
yeah,
week.
yeah, crazy moments.
Crazy
Yeah,
moment of the week. I'm out of my fault.
man, you good. That's a crazy moment right there, boy.
Let me
Patrick Beverly.
see.
You know he played with Ben Simmons,
Yeah,
so
so
you
that's
know.
great. That's like. Let me see here. Boom. My fault, y'all. We about to play this here, man. Hold on. Let me see. It's on the Pat
Ben
Bev
Simmons coming out with
podcast.
some new workout.
It's on the Pat Bev podcast too, y'all. So this is new segment, new minutes.
Crazy moment of the week. You get it.
New segment, crazy moment of the week. Yeah, this is definitely wild right here. I'm about to play it, man.
Ben Simmons coming out with some new workout tapes. Ben Simmons
Hey,
working
Ben,
out.
ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm over here and I ain't trying to hear that shit. No, you got to show us, buddy. And you got to show us for at least 60-something games, buddy. We ain't on that. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Nah, no more talking, no videos on the court. I need to see it.
He was like, people forgot I was a pretty good basketball player, right?
Yeah, I forgot. That corny ass shit you told me that day. Yeah.
I go to a free throw line. Hey, what the fuck you do here? They booing the shit out of you. Hey, they booing me? Thought they was booing you. Corny ass shit. All right, bro, whatever.
They must be booing you. Corny ass nigga, man. You gotta show me, buddy. But when he play, he be hooping. You just gotta play. And he can't be ducking that smoke. If the lights get big, you gotta get big with the light. Can't be ducking that shit. Motherfucker leave you open. I ain't saying shoot 10 threes. I ain't saying shoot threes all the time. But motherfucker impact the game.
Ben Simmons coming out with some new.
Yeah, man. How you feeling about that, man?
Bro,
Like, why you feel it's a crazy moment of the week?
bro, I'm not mad at it, but hey, somebody had to say it, true. Somebody had to say it, man. He got to hoop. The guy got to hoop. I'm tired of these some videos of him in the gym shooting threes, and we don't see that in the game. Nah, bro, he got to hoop. He got to hoop. If you want to come back, you got to show us. And I'm with Patrick Beverly on that, bro. But yeah, you seen what he said. He tried to blame him for them booing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I thought they was booing you. Nah, man, they booing you, dog. They booing you, man. They know what you did in Philly, and then now you in Brooklyn, and all the injuries. Okay, if you hurt, you hurt. That's cool, but don't tell us you coming back and you ain't coming back, man. We done heard that like how many times, True? Like, come on, bro. This ain't the
Yeah,
first time.
that's a fact though too, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, like it's kind of getting annoying. Like, granted, I'll be defending Ben. Like, no, I don't be defending him. Like I said, I'm definitely not gonna bet if he can, be healthy or he can get back to his form. But that being said too, like, I mean, talking enough. The talk is like enough talking. You gotta show. You gotta show it in the day. I mean, because you've been saying all like, listen, enough talk. Like you said, enough videos. You gotta put it work in at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Thanks, bro. You got to
You
hoop,
guys,
man.
I mean, you kind of gotta put the work in. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
He plays 60 game minimum and he start hooping, he start showing people, then they can start, okay, I see you, Ben.
Right.
But if you just, man, you play like, well, how many games did he play last season? Like,
I
come
don't
on,
know
bro.
that. Like, I mean, let me double check.
That wasn't even an impactful moment.
Yeah, he definitely didn't play a lot of games. I
Man,
mean,
yeah, bro, Patrick Beverly was spitting, bro. He was spitting. He said
he
impact
was.
the
I mean,
game.
he had 15 games last year. He only played 15, so he gotta play.
15.
Listen, he gotta play. Like he gotta be like granted. You say he's as healthy as he's ever been. He say he's healthy enough to play at a high level. You didn't do all right. Cool. You
I
felt
heard
you
that
felt
last
that.
season, Drew. I
Nobody
heard that
forced
last season.
you. And Grant, nobody's saying that. You're saying this at your own mouth. Nobody's forcing you to say these things. You gotta show up and play at the end of the day, man. I mean, it's really that simple. Like, we get it. You are a talent. No, like, nobody's going to question your talent, but it takes more than talent. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Acting like a
so
prima donna, bro.
like, I mean, you guys put up a shut up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Sink or swim. That's all it really is right there. So
Pretty much, he got a hoop.
yeah, like I said, that's the crazy moment of the week. You know what I mean? Pat Bev went
I'm with Pat
crazy.
Bev, man. I'm with the Pat Bev. He exposed some shit too. How you gonna blame somebody they booing you?
That is wild. Yeah,
That is wild, bro. That's
They might be
crazy.
booing you. And mind you, you play for Philly. Yo, but first of all, they booing Pat Bev. Pat Bev playing for Philly. That is kind of wild. That is wild though. That's like
That's
so yeah.
cool, bro.
That was wild though, but like, yeah, I mean, that was crazy. That definitely was crazy. That was crazy. That definitely
That
was
was
crazy
crazy.
for
That was
sure.
crazy.
That definitely was crazy for real though, man. But like, yeah, man. Like again, man. Like, so yeah, man. That's really everything though, man. We wrapping it up, man. I appreciate
Up about
everybody.
everything, and we added some more segments for y'all.
Hey, we're gonna be for more segments. Hey, stay tuned for Renegade. Yeah, for Moose. Hey, Moose versus me. Hey, like I said, shout out to
Moose
Moose.
versus the media. I think that's it.
Yeah, man.
He
With
cooking.
Mega Cap. I think that's what we're gonna get. I'm not sure, but listen, hey, we're gonna
The
be some more segments.
decapitator.
Who knows? You know what I mean? So, yeah, the
Yeah.
decapitator. You know what I mean? So hey, that's gonna be a interesting segment. So like, be for
Really
more
is.
segments. Also, too, I also been thinking about this too. This is kind of breaking news. I don't think so crazy. This is breaking news right here.
Breaking news.
This is breaking news. I'm starting in the Zone Fantasy League. I am starting in the Zone Fantasy League. So if you want to know about that, hit me. I'm going to talk to So Crazy about, behind the scenes. I'm doing it and it will be a cash prize.
Oh,
We also doing a cash
hey.
prize. Of course, granted, Moose or Renegade, they want to join it, whatever. So I'm gonna be a part of it, and we're doing a cash prize. I'm thinking, well, we could do like $50, $100. We could do you know what we do? We do $100. You know what I mean? $100. You know what I mean? $100. Whoever wins this get a hundo. You know what I mean? In his fantasy league. I'll talk to Lamont. Of course, I'm gonna talk to Lamont so we can promote it. I mean, granted, if you want to hit me up, you want to join it. You know what I mean? We'll be making that as soon as possible. Definitely before the season starts. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for that. We all probably be rolling that out like next week. So yeah, fantasy league, man. Fantasy league. So we are doing the In the Zone fantasy league. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the league at on the Sleeper, Fantasy, ESPN, or the Yahoo. I'm trying to figure out that which would be the best one. Yeah, that's the news, man.
That's pretty much it. We ran down all the topics for y'all, man. Once again, salute to Moose and Renegade. Be safe out there, man.
Absolutely.
Prayers out there for them and their family. But yeah, true. I mean, another Zone Out episode. Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Another event. Let me also, man, tell people where they can find you, man. You know,
That's So Crazy TV on YouTube. That's pretty much it, you know. That's where I'm mainly at. You can catch me on the Discord, FYF Discord. And that's pretty much it, man. Healthy basketball conversations, informative basketball conversations. Y'all join the link, man.
absolutely. Like I said, in the zone fantasy league coming soon. Listen, in the zone fantasy league coming soon. Like I said, join the FYF Discord. Like I said, I'm gonna be in there. I'll be in there. More details will come in coming weeks and things of that nature. So I'm trying. I don't know what date exactly, but we won't have time to roll all that stuff out. So hey, don't like I said, $100, $100. You know what I mean? $100. And like say, for example, and then although, and granted, if we like, hey, and if granted, like, I'm going to be a part of it. I don't know if like I don't know about Moose or Renegade. I ain't going because whatever, right? If they want to do it or not, I know. I mean, I don't know. So crazy. You down with? You down with? I know you down for it.
I'm down.
That being said, let's put more context to it. Like if we do win, let's say me or So Crazy win, the second wherever like second place, wherever like of course not part of the end zone, whatever gets at least $50, or even let's say even effort, like you know what I mean. So you know what I mean. Right. So yeah, it's gonna be a big thing though, man. Shout out to that, man. Yeah, though, man. Like this is dope though, man. So although we may start having debates on here since it's pre-recorded. I've been thinking about that, you know, having debates on here and things of that nature. And of course, you know, we can find a time, you know, the chat, you know, y'all can. Ain't no biasness to certain things. We can record it. Hey, stay tuned. You know what I mean?
Stay tuned. True got a lot of stuff in his sleeves.
Stay tuned, though. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We may, cause like I said, we do this stuff pre-recorded, so like we can, we may never know what happens on In The Zone. That's all I'm gonna say. But like, shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out
Peace,
to y'all.
deuces, salute. Like I said before, you can follow So Crazy TV on, like I said, hold on, like you said, So Crazy TV on, like you said, you see the name So Crazy TV on YouTube. You know, all follows. Hey, Trudy King TV. You look at Trudy King TV. Hey, follow me on my channel. You know what I mean? Keep subscribing, things of that nature. I appreciate it. Also, you can follow me. Not follow me, but also follow me too. Also follow us also too on our Instagram and Twitter. Right there on the overlay.
Yeah, that's
see it right there. So go follow us on there. Appreciate that love and all that. You know what I mean? We're gonna try to be more active on there too. Our bad on that on our part on that. We're gonna try to be more active. But like so subscribe, not subscribe, but follow on our Twitter and our Instagram. Like I said before, also subscribe to me on Trudy King TV. I'm on platforms. Rumble the Ring, my wrestling network. Go subscribe to that. If y'all, like I said, I know if y'all been missing Rumble on FYF and y'all missing Rumble the Ring wrestling content, I do Rumble Ring. It's its own. We do live streams and we do content over there. So hey, Rumble the Ring show, you can go type it in and we over there. So hey, like I said, appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Like I said, it's definitely a dope show. Shout out everybody for listening, tuning in. Like I said, we blessed. Appreciate everybody listening and things of that nature. Like I said before, everybody that's dealing with the hurricane, things that nature down Florida, shout out to hope Moose is good. Shout out to Moose. He says he's good. He's evacuated, so he should be straight. He's going up north in Florida or whatever. So shout out to Renegade again. Shout out to the OFF. Hey, like I said, depending on when this drop, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly when it's going to drop, to be honest. It's going to drop this week. Crossover Wednesday.
I think.
Crossover Wednesday, or that's the soonest. Wednesday, the crossover 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, don't forget Friday night with Exposure with Johnny. Then Saturday, Full Court Press with Hollywood Herb. Then on Sunday, Johnny at Go James Kingdom. So, yeah, on the Sunday show. So, sorry everybody from the FYF fam. Shout out, peace, deuces, salute. Hey, we out of here.
Another zone there.
And we out of the zone.